Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at another Godiva secret wig. Her name is Sunset and I have her in the color Frosted Taupe, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. We're going to be looking at a little bit longer pixie shag. You can call it a lot of different things, but her name is Sunset and this is what she looks like in the catalog online. And we've got her in the color Frosted Taupe, which is a beautiful blondish, grayish kind of a color. It's just beautiful, almost like a platinum blonde, but it has variegated colors and it's lighter around the face and it gets a tiny bit darker. Anyway, you just have to see it to understand what I'm talking about if you don't already know. But Frosted Taupe is a beautiful color. So this young lady is a great little shake and go wig. And we're going to take a look at her cap construction first before we get going with her, okay? She has one of my favorite cap constructions. She has a really nice wide band in the front that's got the velveteen fabric on it. She's got open wefts right on the top. And then she's got a little bit of closed lace on the crown area where that gives you a little bit of permatease that you can play with and get volume if you want or not volume. You can pat it down. We also have open ear tabs on this young lady with lots and lots of fibers stitched on the underside. Can you see that? Very nice feature on both the right and the left. We have an extended nape down below here, and it's covered with that nice velveteen fabric. And then we have buckles for adjusting the circumference on the right and left of the nape. Very, very nice. If you want to make it cinch up and make it a little bit snugger for you, or if you need to loosen it out, that's how you do that. Okay, and then of course, there are a signature number of rows of hair curtains across that make the wefts nice and stretchy and give such excellent coverage. So this is Frosted Taupe. It's a very light platinum almost color, but it's got a variation of a softer brown, maybe not really brown, but a darker blonde. And look at the highlighting around the face. Isn't that beautiful? So we're gonna have some fun with this girl, but you can tell she's a little bit longer, but not real long. I wouldn't consider her a long wig at all. So she weighs 2 ounces. She comes in 14 non-rooted colors. So you've got a lot of choices. None of them are rooted, but if you're really sold on having a rooted wig, you can always throw in a little bit of root cover spray and give the illusion that you have some roots. But before you would do that, I would want you to take a look and see how the dimensions change when we start looking at these girls that don't have any roots. Alrighty? All right. What I have on today is Valerie by Godiva Secret Wig in the color Moonlight. Isn't that pretty? I've already done a review on her, so go ahead into my library, find her if you're interested in looking at her, all right? So let's try on Sunset. Okay, up at the hairline, even your ear tabs. Okay, now this is right out of the bag. And let's go ahead and wake up those fibers in the front. Okay, just wake those up in the front. And then, yeah, she's a little bit big right now, but we're going to tame her down a little bit. All right, around the face. Got a little bit of extra coverage with the length on the sides here. And of course, we aren't aware of those dimensions, but let's talk about the dimensions on the side, but let's talk about the dimensions everywhere else. Okay, so what we have, the bangs are 5 inches. The crown is 3.5 inches. So the bangs are quite a bit longer than the crown. Okay, the nape is 3.5 inches. So you get a little bit of extra coverage back here. If you like the feeling of having a little bit longer hair around your neck, this would be a great one. She weighs 2 ounces and that's it. She comes in 14 non-rooted colors. So we've got a lot of choices with her. So let's see what we can do with her. So right out of the box, let me do a spin. Okay, right out of the bag. Okay, so we're going to go around, take a look at her. Yep. Fits very, very nicely. Average size. She only comes in an average size. Okay, now it looks like we could really take advantage of some of this volume and the length in this little girl, but you know, I think you can also tame her down. So let's do a little bit of that. We know we've got all this nice razor cut flippiness in the back, and we can accentuate it by flipping it up more, or you could probably tame it down, have it hug your neck a little bit more, make it more like a bob in a way. That's an option. I think we're going to play with it flipping, okay? All right, coming course front, let's take a look at the coverage. So she covers quite a bit on my sides. You can see that. All right, so now she just looks rather full and round, doesn't she? So let's see if we can do a little bit of stylizing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sides and sweep them back, but I am going to bring this forward to cover my own bio hair. Let's try that. All right. Let's see. Stroke that back a little bit. I've got to make sure I keep those front sideburns covered. There. Well, I might have to do a little bit more playing around, but you know what? Behind the ears, looks like it works. We've got cute little curls right here on the sideburns on both sides. A little bit there, but that's kind of cute, isn't it? Okay, let's try flattening her out a little bit. All right. Maybe part her a little bit more. Maybe not, but if we flatten her, we get a little bit different look, which can give us some versatility with her. I'll do a little spin for you. But yeah, this has got quite a bit more curl flippy. Not so razory, but you do have a little bit of length back there that gives you that little bit of curl. Actually, I kind of like her. She reminds me of you know, a shorter version of Freedom. Just done, the dimensions are all done a little bit different, but basically, you know, bangs, fullness, flipping, razor cutting, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see what we can do with the bangs even. Let's part them off to the side. Yeah, we can do a little bit of that. Off to the side a little more. How do you like this color? Isn't it gorgeous? This is Frosted Taupe. Beautiful, beautiful color. And I do sell a lot of wigs in this color. It's very complementary to both warm and cool skin tones because it does have a coolness to it because of the platinum, but it does have the warmth of a darker blonde, you know. So, and a lot of people liken this color to, if you're blonde and you were considering going gray, or even if you're not blonde and you're a brunette and you're considering going gray, this is a great transition color to try. Okay, we can make that. Now, if you have bangs that don't want to stay, remember, you can always tease them into place. Tease them into place. Yeah. So, there you go. So that's another thing that you can do. Okay, well, let's see. We know we can part her on the opposite side too because of the type of cap construction she has, right? Okay, you can add volume to give you kind of that dressy look, if you will. Let's try bringing her all forward, okay? Let's try bringing her all forward. Oh, that makes the bangs quite a bit thicker, doesn't it? I'm going to raise up my bang on my forehead, just a tad. Oh, that's a different look, isn't it? Totally different. Bring it forward if you want. Yeah. Flatten that down. Completely different look, isn't it? And then, of course, whether or not you choose to smooth out the back or just continue to let it be curly makes a big difference too. So don't forget, you can do all these same kind of alternative treatments, if you will, you know, trying these different looks on your own wigs, you know, and it's versatile. So when you look at a wig in the catalog, I hope you can see that clearly. It may look one way, but your wigs can be coaxed into at least 4 or 5 other looks, just depending on how you choose to direct the fibers. And of course, you know, there's always a little bit of trimming you can do to customize it. You can add just a little bit of heat to make this a little curlier this way, or that a little bit curlier that way. But you know, there's lots of things that you can do with your wig. So don't think that just because it looks one way in the catalog that you're stuck wearing it that way. Okay, let's add some water. Well, I wanted to talk about that when we add water to our wigs, especially with colored blends, you know, what happens is the water lifts all of the tiny little hairs off of there, and it exposes all of the other colors that get hidden underneath the layers of hair fibers. And so what you end up with is something that has quite a bit more dimension to it. So by just adding water, you can see with this frosted taupe that you can see underneath the highlighted part. It accentuates the highlighted or the lighter colors on the outside of the wig, but it also shows the background underneath it being darker. And it gives you the appearance of having hair that's might have a lot more dimension when you just add water. Now look at this. I just add water and fluffed it all up, and look at it. It just is almost a perfect bubble, if you will. Do you remember those hairstyles that used to be back in the early 60s? My Barbie doll had a bubble. So anyway, but this is one way to begin with this kind of treatment. You know, it certainly looks different than the book or the catalog online, but we can do all kinds of fun things with this. And of course, sleeking down everything and leaving some of these accentuated areas just really is fun, you know, just to make them a little bit more interesting. You know, you can add volume. This might be something you would want to wear out or to some kind of a party. You can accentuate the flippiness of the back, which is really cute, but just a lot of fun. Okay, so this is one look. All right, let's try that padded down look a little bit more, okay? Let's see if we can leave the back a little more heightened in the back, like a little bit of a pompadour or bump, and create more bangs. And those frosted taupe bangs are so pretty and highlighted, aren't they? They're really cute. Okay, so you can bring that all down. Let's bring it all down and see what happens here. What does it look like? Okay, so a little more casual, still a little longer, but not so much that you've got a lot of hair on your neck. You can leave that out to party, or you can tame it down and smooth it out a little bit more. Kind of fun, huh? So there you go. A little bit more versatility with another beautiful wig from Godiva Secret Wigs. So this is Sunset in the color Frosted Taupe. Is she for you? You might have to try her. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It was wonderful having you sit here with me, and I look forward to seeing you again. So stay tuned for more good wig reviews coming up. All right? Take care. We'll see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.